Lily Kejick Indigenous guys Pikangikum Kevin Mathieu that's a soak in there. Since I kind of grew up in Peck, it's kind of been my first language, and English was kind of my second since I started school. So I kind of grew up with it. It's kind of the only language I kind of speak at home when I'm with my family members. Since I kind of started school back in high school, I kind of lost it a little bit. But now that we have a new school and our own high school native language program starting up, kind of getting back, and I can speak somewhat fluently again. Yeah. I don't think our language is dying. I think it's increasing a lot more since a lot of the youth and kids are kind of actually learning it in school. So having a native language teacher in a class, in each and every class, is kind of going up, including the little kids who speak it. They speak it so much that I sometimes wish I could just speak it like that at the same time. I guess learning from the elders is kind of important because since they're getting older, they kind of have a lot of knowledge of our language and land and stuff. And they kind of grew up with it. And I think learning from them, you can actually take back what they learn and show it to the next generation to come.
Almost felt like I almost lost a language personally, and I began to realize that there were others that were at that place where we were going to, we might lose our language if we don't continue to have teachers like myself to continue to work with children and promote our language so we can continue to get students and the children to be fluent in the language, and that is really important to me. And I wanted to be a part of that. Well, I know when I first came here about 4 years ago, I had students there that always talked in the language. Like in my classroom, the students speak the language and they're pretty fluent. Some of them were able to write syllabics and so forth, but I wanted them to be able to read fluently as well. I always tell my students when I'm talking to them, like I want them to be fluent in Ojibway and also to be able to be fluent in English as well. I always tell them, I want you guys to be my bilingual students, which can happen. I guess it happened for me, and I think it can happen to them too.